Solemn faces in the Barcelona camp. Vinicius Jr. has just been, unsurprisingly, named as the man of the match, Macca.
Yeah, given the MVP award. Rightly so. Many hat-tricks to you. Supercopa finals, but he certainly deserved it. Looked very... I don't know how they're going to get that trophy on the plane, though, only, and it's a big one, that, isn't it? You'll have to be strong, Danny Carvajal, to lift that.
Yeah, what about the excess baggage for that? But I think Barcelona do want to get home as well, don't they? The next assignment for both of these clubs is next Thursday in the Copa del Rey. Real Madrid have to play away at Atletico Madrid in the Metropolitano. Given the game they had in the semi-final the other night, the 5-3 game, that'll be one to whet the appetite a little bit. And Barcelona, with their glum-looking president,
the club and the finances and who gets brought in and who has to be sold on. I mean, it must be an incredibly difficult job for Xavi, and the fact that he won the title last year, I think he should be given a significant amount of time. Barcelona just need patience. They will get the finances right because of course, the sponsorship deals and the revenue that will be generated, but they're going to need a couple of years. So they need stability. They don't need to do anything rash, anything quick, anything panicking. And on the opposite side of the fence, there's Florentino Perez, who's extremely happy.
Just wondering where the story might go for Real Madrid this season. They'll dream of winning the Champions League again. There are one or two clubs who you might fancy a little more than Real Madrid, but they always take a heck of a lot of beating because they keep finding their way out of corners. That didn't happen against Manchester City in the semi-finals last season. It has to be said, Florentino Perez used to winning things at Real Madrid, even signing autographs as the players wait now to collect their winners' medals. For Jude Bellingham, of course, it'll be the very first as a Real Madrid player, the first he hopes of very many.
Yeah, I think there will be very many for him, the longer he stays there, of course. He's had a wonderful start to his Real Madrid career, and 5 months in, he's picking up his first trophy. He deserves it, and let's see if he can pick up more important ones as he moves forward in his future with Real Madrid.
Robert Lewandowski cutting a frustrated figure. Scored a great goal tonight, and it looked, as Craig was saying back in the studio there, as if that might be the start of a comeback by Barcelona. But that third goal, I think, that killed them really, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And again, it was a defensive mistake on their own that Alpo gets caught. And Vinicius Jr., he's not normally someone who dives into the box and gets in headed areas. And Alpo just gets caught and brings him down inexplicably, to give Madrid the opportunity to go 3-1 ahead again. So they can't really build any pressure, Barcelona, to get themselves back in the game. It was a night to finish.
He was playing alongside Busquets and Iniesta, and they had Messi to cause all the damage. Do they have to adapt to the modern game a bit more?
I think they have to adapt when they come up against the very best, whether that's in Europe or in La Liga. They can dominate it against the majority of clubs in La Liga. But once you get to the very best, they can't. There's Albert Luque there in the crowd. So they do have to change it when they come up against certainly the best in Europe, without a shadow of a doubt.
Real Madrid winning the Spanish Supercopa for the 13th time in their history. That's still one fewer than Barcelona on the all-time records. And they've cut that gap.
Would be, the squad, I think, completely finished, and then that'll take them to another level if they can bring someone like Mbappe in.
The officials, of course, also making things go smoothly as they did, I think, on the night.
But 4-1, they were never getting back into the game, regardless of the red card or not.
Good news is they've got Pedri fit again to play his part. Vitor Roque, of course, has come along, hasn't he? And will presumably join the party and play his part. A rather frustrated Ilkay Gundogan, who was upset enough when Barcelona gave away the lead in the last 20 minutes and lost to Real Madrid in the first Clásico of the season. They had a bit of a hard luck story to tell maybe that time. Not tonight, I don't think.
No, not tonight. And he's got. I was going to say they've got problems ahead, but you know they've got a host of young players who are excellent. Of course they are, and we associate Barcelona with bringing a lot of the academy players from La Masia, but they won't be as good as the ones they've had in the past. And they're really experienced players like Ilkay Gundogan and Frenkie de Jong and Robert Lewandowski. They're not going to get any better or quicker. So they have to address these issues, and they have to address them quite quickly. So he's got a very hard job going forward, though. Well, the two men in shot there, Juan Laporta and Xavi.
Fair to say they won't really relish those runners-up medals, not having won the thing a year ago and won La Liga splendidly last year. They've got to sort out that defence a little bit. Barcelona doesn't look too clever at the moment, especially compared to the way they defended last season in the league. So that's the preliminaries for Barcelona dealt with, and now the victorious Real Madrid players will collect their winners' medals. Incidentally, it's past midnight now. They do things late for this tournament in Saudi Arabia, where it's due to stay. The Spanish Federation are paid 40 million euros per year to stage this tournament, not in Spain but in Saudi Arabia. Of course, that does not meet with the approval of everybody, not by any means, but it's the financial decision taken by the Spanish